Hi everyone and welcome back to another episode of the Tech Talk SA. We're going to be South Africa's #1 tech podcast. We're actually on the way there because this is also...
Actually, someone said you're not going to be #1, you're already #1.
Oh,
we got that comment.
I love that.
Okay.
I love that. We're even getting sidetracked by the intro today. We're so excited. It's also our celebratory episode, right?
Yes.
Yo, we have too much to celebrate. We're so proud of the work that we've been able to do because you guys are watching and tuning in and you're actually interested. We were so shocked that people were like interested to watch the podcast. This many people this soon.
Imagine more than 1K. More than 1.5
subscribers in just over a month. And someone was actually telling us that it took them over a year, remember?
To get 1,000
subscribers. So now we know we're doing the things.
Yeah.
And we're very proud of it.
Definitely doing the things.
But anyway, that was a bit of a sidetrack. You're obviously back with your amazing host, Joe, and today... I don't even know how to describe today's episode. It's one that we are very proud of, that we know a lot of people have asked for, and that we're very excited to do.
Yes.
We're taking it back to the podcast being very conversational and very relaxed, right?
Hence the cultures.
Hence the new setup, the different setup.
Yes.
We wanted to do something that was more relaxed for this episode, right? Because we have someone very special. We have our sister, our friend, but also a fellow female in tech pioneering the space. Incredibly smart. When you look at her, you think, damn, is she just beautiful? No. Sister has brains.
Beauty with brains.
Studying mathematical statistics. Please give us some room. Mama Sadi, how are you doing?
I'm good, guys. I'm good. Life's been good. Life's been great.
You feeling relaxed, ready to be here?
I am.
Right. Because it says something about us if we're not making you feel relaxed.
No, I am ready to talk to them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Quickly, do you want to tell them a little bit more about what the episode's going to be about today?
Okay, so the episode today will be about how we navigated our varsity life and also how we're navigating the workspace. So the challenges we went through moving from high school to university, from university to work, the problems also we got in the workplace and how we overcame them.
Yeah, so basically going from broke students to affording life.
Broke to 6 figures.
I didn't want to say that.
Road to 7 figures.
I didn't want to say that. That's why I said affording life. Because I think Butle has given you guys this perception that we moneyed.
Yeah.
Right?
Every time.
Every
You always mention the 6-figure thing. I don't know where it's coming from.
Guys, 6 figures is 100,000.
But still, you're not moneyed like that. You're giving most of it to Cyril. So, to our government.
Yes.
We're law-abiding students. We're law-abiding citizens. We pay our taxes.
Yes, we pay our tax. But this other time, I was like, okay, how to pay tax?
Will you be paying it if they didn't deduct it?
No, I was not going to be paying it.
That's a very difficult question to ask me for the
next time I'm being honest.
You
be paying this if you're doing it willingly.
You're doing it willingly. If it was a choice, would you be doing it?
Like, so I wouldn't get arrested, ne?
No.
Like, I just wanted to make sure I'm not going to prison if I don't pay. I probably wouldn't pay as much.
But you would.
I would still give because at the end of the day, it's supposed to be used for not exactly what we're using it for as a country, but it's supposed to be used to like fix the roads, make public schools run. So things like that it's good causes, but I wouldn't give as much.
Yeah, but also someone said on Twitter, I read a tweet that said that the person was saying her tax money could pay for a car and rent. And I'm like, I get mine wouldn't pay all of that, but I get what you're saying. I do understand what you're saying that. But yeah, guys, if I could, the company I'm working for could give me my money cash, then I can give the government what I think I can afford. Not the other way around. Not the other way around. They're just giving me change.
Yes.
I'll donate it to schools, not give it to them.
Okay. I understand why you say that as well.
I wouldn't take it to them because I know they wouldn't use it for the good cause. I mean, we're saying now that they're not using it.
Yes.
So rather give it to people who are in need, maybe schools that, okay, maybe there's painting needed. Maybe let me buy 10 buckets of paint.
Yes, start painting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's a good idea.
That's a very good idea. So, SARS, if you see this, maybe we can give you inspiration.
Or maybe we can be part of your team. Then we can give you pointers on what to do.
And what to do.
Okay, great. No, but we're sidetracking again.
Yeah.
But I love it.
Yes,
Because this episode is going to be different. But what we do mainly want people to take out of this episode is how we navigated our journeys, right? But we're not saying that we navigated it the perfect way. We're also going to talk about our mistakes and our failures so that maybe you don't have to repeat the same things that we did. You don't have to make the same mistakes that we made, that we were going about it, so that you can end up as a successful person in tech, which is what we just want everyone who listens to be able to do. And we've been reading comments and we've been seeing everybody saying that we are motivating them to keep on this journey. So we just thought this is a good, well-rounded episode to show we didn't just land here.
Yes.
Like, it took a lot for all three of us to be sitting here today and to be able to have these conversations, to be women in tech. Oh, I've been wanting to say this. It's our first all-female tech panel. So yes, and I love it, so that we can have these discussions.
I also wanted to add, I said something on episode 1 regarding what you just said, that about not for them not making the same mistakes we made. So I want to repeat what I said on episode 1, that our parents, they crawled, we are walking. So we want our audience to run.
Or even walk faster than us.
Yes, or even
yes.
So I wanted to repeat that. But anywho, I want to ask you guys a question.
Yeah.
Okay, someone said I say anywho a lot.
Yeah, if you guys don't think we read your comments, it's very evident we do.
Love how you notice each and everything. Love it for us. But yeah, I wanted to ask you guys, especially for you, Mamusadi, that how did you guys navigate moving from high school to varsity? And I'm saying especially for you, Mamusadi, because you moved from Joburg to a new province.
Yeah.
So how did you navigate that?
But even, sorry to interrupt, I feel like we're going to do this. Even before you got to university and navigating that journey, because you obviously moved provinces.
Yeah.
What were you studying in high school, and did you know that you were going to end up studying that degree when you entered your university? Like,
from high school, I knew that I love maths and I love physics, so I wanted, and life science. I did the science stream, life science, physics, geography, and mathematics. So I knew that I want to do something in those fields, but I didn't know what I wanted to do, because I applied for accounting. Literally, I was applying for everything that I qualified for.
Okay.
I would look at my marks, look at the requirements, then apply.
Okay.
Because I don't remember applying for BSc Mathematics at the University of the Western Cape. I honestly don't remember. Because on Sundays, my sister had Wi-Fi. So I'd just sit at home, apply. And I didn't know about BSc Mathematics.
Yes.
I didn't know about being a data analyst. I didn't know all about that, coding. I didn't know anything. Because all I knew was mathematics and physics, and that's it. I want to do something relating to those fields, right? So when I applied, I didn't even remember them saying that you provincially accepted. I don't remember anything. Then come January, when we got our results, I wouldn't say my results were bad, but they were not that great, right? So I got some few rejection letters, right? I didn't apply at UJ. I didn't apply at Wits.
And you're a Gauteng girl, and you didn't apply at UJ and Wits.
I was
it's
like,
too close to home.
Easy.
I've been home for 18 years of my life. I need peace.
Okay.
I need to leave. That's what I said.
She's not saying that family is not peace, but yeah, she needed peace.
But yeah. And then when I got my result, I was like, maybe if you could have applied here, they could have,
accepted you.
Then now I started going back to my applications that I did. I was like, okay, I applied BSc Mathematics at University of the Western Cape. Let me do a late application at UJ, because VET doesn't have late applications. I did that, but they didn't respond. I wanted to do biotech at VUT because I was like, I'm not staying here at home. I'm literally doing something. but luckily UWC responded. When it responded, I told my parents, they were like, you're not going to the Western Cape. You don't know anyone there. You'd rather take a gap here.
Yo.
And I was like, oh, what? I'm not doing that. I don't know what this BSc mathematics is. I'm not doing that. Okay. I'm definitely going there. I'll see it when I get there. I rather do 1 year, then apply for something else while I'm studying this.
Okay.
I don't want to stay at home. Right? Because I feel like when you from Kasi or like locations, if you're taking a gap year, it's always seemed as if you didn't get good results. And I was like, okay, I also had that. If I stay here, it will be like I didn't get good results. My results are not the best.
Yeah.
But
I can do something with it.
I can do something with it. Then my sister, I called my dad, told him that I got accepted. I was like, my baby girl, go there. The world is your oyster, sissy. Go there, right? And going to the Western Cape, not being financially stable, with your parents not working, it was so difficult. But I'm just grateful for my parents that they were able to take me. It was my first time flying to Cape Town, first year.
How did that feel? Were you like, I don't want to be on this moving aircraft? No.
It was a nightmare because my flight was supposed to be at 5 a.m. But they were saying there's no signal. We end up leaving at 7 a.m. And I was like, what if this flight falls?
Yeah, because all the bad things already happened. Now you're thinking.
When we were supposed to, take off, they're like, no, go back. Something is wrong with this. And I'm like, But I'm glad that I had my sisters and everyone's support. Then when we got to Cape Town, accommodation, stressful. Because you don't know anyone. My sister doesn't also know anyone.
Yes.
You get to University of the Western Cape, they tell you, no, there's no accommodation. And if you at UWC, you know there's shortage of accommodation. I don't know Cape Town, people telling you don't go to Bella, don't go there.
And you're like, what is this place that you're saying don't go to?
When I finally got accommodation, they were like, don't go out with your phone outside. I'm from Kasi, I'm used to going with my phone everywhere.
Yes.
And they don't do anything.
Right? Now in Cape Town, they're telling you, leave your phone when you're going outside. What's this place?
What are you seeing? Culture shock. Number one.
Culture shock in your own country.
What's this? And funny how the accommodation that I was staying at your first few days, it was shady as hell. Because, I thought the landlord was a gangster. I don't want to lie. But after some time, I got to know him. No, he's a friendly guy. But I was always locking myself inside the door.
It's the fear of the unknown, right? Because I'm sure if someone had to come from KZN or Cape Town to Kasi, like to Germiston, and then they'd be like, sure, this is very different for me, right?
But you're scared of Joburg.
Yeah, you're still scared of Joburg to go certain areas because you're not from here. But comfort grows. So I understand that's the fear of the unknown. Yeah.
And then got to varsity, and another thing, you get to meet smart people. People would say, I got a distinction for mathematics, I got distinction for physics.
Got all distinctions in matric.
Right? I was 95 and all that. And now you in the same class with them. And I don't know what it is, but like you doubting yourself if you can make it.
It's you don't know the word, but it's imposter syndrome. You don't know it. I also didn't know what it was when I got to first year, but it's imposter. You don't feel like you deserve to be there.
Because if you got distinctions, as I'm saying, my results were not the greatest, but they were good.
Yeah.
But if I'm with people who got distinctions, what am I doing here?
Yeah.
Like, what am I doing here? So it was that, and there was this girl. She used to say, I know maths. We've been not using calculators, so don't be stressed about this. I'll get distinctions for this much. I'm like, I'm seeing flames.
At that time we used calculators. First day varsity, they're saying no calculators.
Bruh, from using a calculator and now you need to solve things without using a calculator.
Yeah.
So it was seeing life differently and meeting new people. But for me, it was that mom said you left your parents. Your mom didn't want you to come here. But as soon as you left, she was supportive, but you wanted to prove her wrong that I can do this.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll be fine. Because with them, that you're alone. What if you... Because I wouldn't say I was a naughty kid, but they were fearing that since now I have all this freedom...
Too much freedom.
Yes,
you don't know what to do with it. You go wild.
Yeah, I'll go wild. So I think I made them proud, Sham.
No, you did.
You
Don't even
did. You
think.
definitely did.
No, you definitely
more
did.
than proud.
So yeah, got to varsity. What's this? MedLab. Yo, I didn't know. Sana, coding showed me flames. Showed me
I wanted to
flames.
start with, because I'm not sure if you also did computer literacy first year.
We're not doing anything in that class.
Did you guys study the same degree?
Yeah, we
Yes,
did
we
the
did.
same degree,
Okay.
and I think some of our modules were the same.
Same, yeah.
So for me, first year, we did computer literacy, of which it was a challenge because some people did not have I had a computer because I had a laptop because my mom got a laptop at work, so I was able to use her laptop. Some people were not able to use the functions of a laptop because they didn't have that opportunity
Yes.
of using a laptop. So you see other people struggle in computer literacy. For us, I think it was a nice way to bridge into the varsity space because you learned the basics, but it was easy to pass the module in a sense that you did test, right? Then you'd repeat a test until you get like 100, then they take your highest mark.
Oh, okay.
That's how they did it for us.
I also did that module, but like when we got to that class, we'd watch the previous episodes of a show that you didn't watch or whatever because there's Wi-Fi. Then when you're writing tests, they do that. So there was nothing that we were doing.
For us, they did literally lecturers,
and I
think
also
it
didn't
did
have
help
what's
us.
this? I was struggling with my stats module second semester because I also didn't have a laptop till second year. So I'd write my assignments on the phone, then have to print it out or have to borrow a laptop from one of my friends that could you please borrow me so that I can type. But most of the time I was typing on my phone, then get to the library, print it out, then submit. That's why I hated
You were
things-
typing your assignments on your phone?
Yeah.
On your notepad? Or
Word.
On your phone?
Yes.
Yeah.
Notepad in Johnny. Notepad Moses for iPhones.
No, there is a note thing.
There's a notes on
Seriously?
on Android, whatever.
Yeah.
Everything has
Seriously?
notes.
Yeah.
My sister, are you trying to show us that you only had iPhones?
No, I started having an iPhone last year. I just had Androids.
Yeah.
And I
but-
only knew about the Word and Excel only. I didn't know that about the Notepad.
Yes,
Notepad.
sometimes
Notes.
I would
Yeah.
write it there, but most of the time I was on Word. Then you have to be scrolling. Yo, disaster, Sham. Disaster.
I can't even imagine.
Then at the library, you also have to have the coupons to print.
Yeah.
So you can't just print. You also have to pay for printing. If
Yeah,
it's not
that's
at the
everywhere.
library, you can print at the student center, but you also have to pay
for
that.
it. Yeah.
I feel like universities should have like a space whereby you can print anywhere for free, especially if you're from disadvantaged background where you don't have finances, or you don't. Because I remember on my first year, lecturers wanted you to print your assignments.
Yeah.
Now it's nice that you can email your assignments, but imagine for those that had to print their assignments and they couldn't print them because they didn't have money.
But I also feel like student would waste
The printing thingy.
printing things.
Yeah.
Like you'd end up printing things that you don't
You're
want.
not
You end up
supposed to print.
printing pictures to put in your room, right?
Okay.
So I get you, but it might get to a waste because how do they determine that
You're doing schoolwork.
you're doing schoolwork, and how do they determine that you not financially stable?
No,
Because a lot of students are NSFAS students.
Yes.
Then who's going to get that free
Printing
Yeah.
service.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree. It becomes very difficult. University is a place where you realize, or college, like when you become a student,
Yeah.
and most of the time we're away from home, like you realize how, because I remember all my friends used to tell me like, Joel, I need to go and I need to sit and I need to do my budget for groceries. Like you realize like just how much you're adulting
Yeah.
while you're studying.
Yeah.
When you become an adult, because you've already gained all of those skills from university, you know how to do your budget, you know, and I'm talking as someone who lived
Okay,
at home.
I don't know how to do my budget, guys.
I still
even
struggle.
now. I still struggle. Even though,
Guys.
because I also stayed alone, like Umamu said, I stayed in a student accommodation from Eastern Cape. I also struggled to find an accommodation. I also was told not to go to Bela, but I ended up staying in Bela. And where I stayed, even though it was like closer to campus, I still had to take a taxi. So the first month, Shem, I tried writing my, okay, a taxi to campus is 10 rand. Then coming, that's 20 rand a day. Then I multiply, okay, I'll spend this on a taxi. Then groceries, I was like, okay, I'm gonna spend this on groceries. Then even though you budget it, I always find myself spending more than what I said I'll spend.
Same. Funny how my parents, they would both my mom and dad would send me some money, but like it'll feel like they didn't send because boom, it'll be gone. And maybe 2 weeks or a week before NSFAS comes, I'm like a broke. Now you're eating noodles or you're eating once a day. Cause
that's why I hate noodles.
Can't eat it anymore.
I can't eat them anymore. Like I feel like I ate them a lot at school.
Yeah.
Now I don't want to see them at all. At all.
Cereal. I ate breakfast cereal, lunch cereal, dinner cereal.
Girl
dinner, son.
I'm like, I can't now.
For me, yes, I still like cereal, even though I also did that. It was either noodles or cereal.
With me, I don't mind noodles now. I wouldn't want to eat them every day.
Yeah.
But like once in a while, sure. But cereal,
I would say.
I'm not coming. Give me 0, man.
Wanted to ask then, since okay, first year you did comp literacy, right? Then second year, then how were you able with the coding part?
Yeah.
I want you to like tell us how were you able to do it, because I remember that we did SAS second year. We also did MATLAB.
Yeah.
You don't have a computer background.
No, I thought you were going to say, I was about to say, you said you got a laptop in second year.
No, she doesn't have a computer background, because I know I struggled with SAS and MATLAB.
But who has a computer background when you think about it?
No, but what Mom said is saying, those that were getting 90s and all of that, there are some that did CAT.
But I feel like CAT
is not
coding.
It's not coding.
It's just
no.
Excel, Word. Yeah.
Because I know for me, second year, half of the class, they were not able. Like I was part of the ones that were not able to do SAS, and we struggled. And I'm sorry to say, but the ones that struggled, the lecturer left us behind. Then there were those that were able to code. I don't know where they got the background, but they were able to code, and you'll see that the lecturer was only giving them the attention because they were able to.
For me, second year, first year we did MATLAB, right? Because I only did MATLAB, I think first year, second semester, right? So that was difficult because I didn't know the if statements and all that. But we had, I had this guy who was our tutor, and one of the ladies that I was staying with at accommodation knew him, so he'd assist me like in that, right? Connections, guys, connect. Then second year it was COVID. That's when COVID hit, because we started SAS, I think at the end of the first term. Then COVID hit. Then I went home. Everything was now online. It was videos. Then we'd watch videos. Then when we're writing, writing an assignment and you have a video here, so you're looking at the video and you're writing your work. So for me, that's how I got to fully understand SAS, because I was even a practical tutor of SAS, right? Because the theory, I knew it, but I enjoyed SAS more because I'm like, this is nice, and I got to a point where I didn't need these videos because now I'm flowing with it. Yes. So COVID helped. If it could come back. Askis.
What you mean is if the feeling of the lockdown could be back.
But you know that I actually owe my first degree to COVID also, because I struggled with math 3, real analysis. Yo guys, real analysis, there are no numbers, it's just letters.
But also with COVID, it was a struggle, because now you
used to working together with
now
people.
I'm back home, and I feel like the friends that I had were not so close that we could easily communicate, but like we were still communicating, but like sometimes you feel like I'm alone, because I had to come back here in Joburg, but I was like, let me go to Limpopo. But then still like there's no network and some people went home, so we're all struggling, and
it's different types of struggles.
So I feel like COVID had its own bad side, because now life is moving on and the lectures are not stopping. Sometimes it's at 8 and there's load shedding. Sometimes you're writing, there's no network, and you have to submit, and there's no proof that there was load shedding. What you gonna say? Right. So it had its own challenges, but yeah, it helped. It helped with most of the things.
Yeah, no, I'm fine. Miss me with COVID.
I am not sure. It helped me with real analysis because it literally hit when we were close to writing our final exams.
But
No,
this
Was
COVID, no.
I did real analysis first semester.
Oh, it shut down, in like March,
Yeah,
April.
I did it. So
it was close
we
to
were
first.
about to write our last test, then final exam.
But as a tech podcast, when you think about COVID for like studying, like doing coding,
Yeah.
then it's a bit more, it's not going to help you as much, because if you want to say, hi, can you look at why this line of code is not working for me? You could normally just go to the computer labs or whatever on campus, and someone would be able to help you with that.
Okay.
Whereas
not for us.
Not for us.
why?
Not for us.
People couldn't help you.
No, just give you those slides. You
Yeah.
watch them. You do the work.
Yes.
So if you guys, did you guys do Python and Java?
No.
Okay, so
I did Python when I was doing my masters.
We did-
just literally had a master class, a few weeks master class for
we
that.
did first year is Python, second year is Java, and then like the third year you only have to do one semester of a computer science course. And trust me, sitting in that lab when you're learning Python, like you say, like how do you learn Python? How do you know how to code if you don't have a coding background?
Yes.
You don't. Coding teaches you that you need to actually change your brain to think a certain way. Because what is
Yes.
coding? It's just answering an English statement
I think
using certain.
With sorry to cut you, but with us, what also helped, there's that module, the maths module, second year. I can't remember
So
that.
the applied maths one.
Yeah, the applied
Yes.
maths one that had those if statements and all that.
Yes, the applied maths.
That's what really helped, because
Yeah.
now you had this
To think like that. That's what
think like
coding
that.
is. Yes.
Then when you have to apply it, you think of all those logics that you had to do,
Yes.
because sometimes they were difficult, but
Yeah.
they really helped when you had to code.
Coding is just about practicing the logic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How to answer it with the if statements. And yes, you
Yeah.
need to learn the syntax, a certain language that whatever your coding is. But it's just making your brain say, listen, this is the logic I need to solve this problem in. How
Yeah,
do I do it? And then using the syntax. Like, so when I was doing first year, it was a group assignment.
So I was gonna
We
say
sit in the
what
lab together.
helped us is when you have like a tutor that is good and is also passionate about tutoring. Because I know for me, I tutored students that were doing honors, and I was on my second year. They were doing IBM SPSS, and they were struggling, and I was able to help them even when I was tutoring mainstream statistics. SAS and R. So if you got a tutor that was able to sit with you, like be on Google Meets with you and talk you through it, or also like guide you on how to do it, that helped. But sometimes you'll get tutors that are just there for the money.
Yeah, no, I get it. That does happen. But anyway,
Joe is saying that does happen as if she was one of those tutors.
no, let me just tell you guys a story. Someone I tutored entered our workforce, entered our team. I'm the inspiration. So I'm not one
And
of
also
those
someone
tutors.
commented yesterday that what's this? You were one of their tutor.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
What can I say, guys? I'm
So
just
you are
inspiring the next
you
generation.
are a proper tutor. You are.
It's just, it's probably because I just marked all the. You know when you're marking, you just do whatever you want. Actually, no, I didn't do that.
Okay. I wanted to say something, but let me shush.
No.
Yeah.
But I think we understand that we all navigated those first couple of years very differently, especially when it comes to doing a technology type of degree, even though we didn't know with maths and stats and like that we'd end up in the tech space with data analysis and data science. But we had to change our mindsets to get there. I just want to know from you guys, like what is one thing you took away from university, like that you now use in your everyday life or as being a student, and what was like the biggest challenge you faced, and how did you overcome that challenge?
Should I start or you want to start, Mom? For me, what I took from varsity is that what you just said, number one, varsity is group work or teamwork. So always ask if you're struggling, don't struggle for a good week. Ask for help from someone that knows. Even in the workspace, if you don't know, I can come to Mamosadi, please help me with this. I also learned that as much as when I started varsity, I thought I should know everything. I don't have to know everything as long as I'm willing to learn. Even with the workspace, when I went to the workspace, I was like, okay, I have this degree, I'll use it. And this degree has equipped me to know everything that I need to know to the workspace. Little did I know that actually I still have to learn a lot, and I have to be willing to learn. So I got that. I took that okay, always ask questions and always be willing to learn. And for me, a challenge I got was when I failed second year mathematics. And when I failed second year mathematics, okay, number one, I extended my degree because I did 103 and 104 instead of 105. So 103 and 104 is like you do 103 as a as 105, but you do 103 first year, then do 104 second year.
What is that? Not everyone went to UWC.
That's mathematics.
Mathematics.
Yeah. So I split mathematics into 2 years. Number
so
one.
you it's either you do it in 1 year, or you do it in 2 years.
2 years.
Okay. Yeah.
So you do a half of 105 in the first year, then
So
do
that
the
just
half.
extended your degree.
So that extended my degree, and I felt second year mathematics more.
So
than
you've
it
extended your degree again.
So I was hard on myself. That it was a challenge for me because I was like, I'm not gonna graduate on record time. And also, literally, I don't want to lie, it made me go through the most. I'd see other people graduate and all of that, and I was so hard on myself. I don't want to lie, I struggled when it came to that. I did not know that for me, failure is a no-no. Back then, failure was a no-no.
But is that just you putting pressure on yourself?
Yeah, it was me putting pressure on myself.
Not family and external.
Okay, yeah, because I think my family is very chilled. Like as long as I'm studying, and I don't want to lie, Shem, I'm sorry, family, but I know that you guys didn't know what I was studying. But that was the challenge for me, because I was like, and Gengoko, I'm closer. And was by week, guys.
Oh wow.
Why in the week? So yeah, that was the challenge for me. So I had to learn that it's okay to fail. And also when I lost a family member, I went into a bit of depression. So I was like, okay, it's okay to like go through these emotions. And I don't want to lie, psychology really helped me.
So for me, what I've learned is that know yourself and know what you're good at. Because there were people saying you can't with 105.
Yeah.
They were saying, your mom said you won't be able to do this. We tried and we failed. So who are you?
Yes.
Right. So they were pressuring that I should DK.
You should decant because they couldn't do it.
Yeah.
They couldn't
What
do
does
it.
that say about you? They don't
Right.
even know you.
Exactly. And I was like, yes, I might not be the smartest, but
Yes.
from what I've seen the first 6 months, I saw that, okay, I can do this.
Yes.
Pass, guys.
It is, Mama said, guys. It is,
Right.
guys.
But I knew that, okay, a 50 or a 55,
Yeah, pass is a pass.
that I would get, right? Even if I had to fail it, sure, but I didn't quit when someone said I couldn't do it.
Yes.
I had to know myself that, Mom said, try it before you let someone else say you can't do it, right? So here in the workspace, what I've using that is that I'll give it something a chance till I can't try it. I don't want maybe in a meeting a stakeholder or someone and they're giving me funny looks. I'll definitely try to do it and prove them wrong. So that's one thing that I've learned. Then what was the second?
Your greatest failure and how you overcame it. Also prepping you guys for job interview questions, because I know I've been asked this on a job interview.
Oh, greatest failure.
Yeah. Or it doesn't have to be your greatest, or just something you failed at or didn't. You know what? I once asked someone very close in my life, and his response was that he doesn't really view anything as failing. He views it as like something he's learned in his life.
Which is a great way to view things.
It's a great way to view things. You could like also, if you don't really view, maybe you haven't failed, my sister, and I respect that. I love that for you.
No, but like I'm thinking, what could be? Guys, I haven't failed.
I love that for you.
No, like I'm trying to think. Great. Okay, my failure or my obstacle. Or maybe it can't come up now.
Yeah, maybe you can't
Yeah,
think of
I
it.
remember it.
So you were lucky enough, even when after you were done with university, when you started looking for jobs, you got every single one that you wanted and you landed up in the career that you wanted to land up in.
No, because I wanted to go to this other bank next door to ours.
Then you got ours, not the one you wanted.
Not the one that I wanted, right? But like, I feel like that interview was shady because those people were even calling me on WhatsApp. I was like, why?
This seems too not formal for a job, a serious job.
So,
Okay.
So with the job that I got, first last year when I got in, I didn't like it at all because the work that they were giving us, it was administrative work. You're doing Excel. I don't like documentation, guys.
Oh, wow.
Excel.
As a true techie.
Yo,
We don't like documentation.
Give me a code. Let me write something.
And let's tell ChatGPT to write it.
Yes. Do you know that Excel was a culture shock for me?
Yeah, using Excel.
In the
You said that in episode 1. Yeah,
it was a culture shock. Like, guys.
Because to me, what I thought
Excel?
coming to the workspace, okay, give me SAS, give me R. I don't know Python, but like teach me or let me learn
let you
it.
learn and I'll jump onto Python.
Yeah, let me jump on it. Now we're using Excel. Why? Why Excel?
And they say, no, we trust Excel. We do our formulas in Excel. Sir, ma'am, you can do your formulas anywhere. You can write a code. You can automate
You can
this.
write a code. You can.
One of our colleagues were literally saying when he came in, like he wrote a code to automate something that they were doing manually.
Yeah.
Every single week.
And they didn't wanna take his code. I remember.
It's crazy. It's a culture shock. Yes, you come into corporate. It's different to what you expect.
Yeah.
Okay.
Your challenges.
But no failure. Great. My challenges. I think mine are similar to yours in a sense that I also had to extend my degree, but that's because I when we enter university, we don't know what we're going to study.
Yeah.
So I just chose something at random like you did at every university in the Western Cape. And then I literally said, whichever one God places me at, that's where I'll go in and I'll do. But when I did my first year, I realized that actually it wasn't for me. It was like economics and something and whatever. And I was like, yeah, it's weird that I ended up in the financial space and I hated economics, but it just wasn't for me. Yep. And so then I was like, I had to extend my degree. That was one of my greatest challenges because I come from a single parent household. My mom does a lot and there was no option. I didn't get funding. There's a big thing for my first year. So for me to extend my degree was a lot of financial pressure on her alone. And I just felt extremely bad about it, and felt like I was letting her down. And my mother's a very intelligent woman as well. She loves to study, and her brain is amazing. So then I also felt like, am I being stupid for not being able to do this? And then I had so much going on at home as well. So I just felt like I was letting my mother down a lot. But she actually sat me down and she was like, listen, as long as you know what you want to do next. She told me there's certain places I can't go. She was like, you're not going to study humanities. We had that chat. She was like, you're not going to go there. But if you do something in these fields that I know is going to set you up, if anything happens to me, if I'm not here, and I know you're going to be financially stable, because I would be the first person in my family to be able to do that, right? Yeah. Everybody else can't do that. So I was like, okay, great. I have this pressure to do that. So that was my greatest challenge while I was studying. And something I took out is also similar to what you said. This is why we end up in the same circle. When you check our minds, it's just to be my authentic self. I think I always, when I started, I tried to be a chameleon. My mother always used to say, in KZN, we have a lot of chameleons and they change the color. She always used to point and she used to be like, that's what you're trying to do. Every time you go to this person, you be this. Yeah. Then you want to be this. Then you just be confident in who you are, what you can do, and be your authentic self. And when you do everything, you're going to do it to the best. My friends say that I'm a vuvuzela, and I used to... I'm a yapper. I used to be...
Vuvuzela, guys.
I used to be so I used to hate it when people used to tell me that oh, I'm loud or I seem this or whatever, because I always thought they thought that I was bossy. I always thought, they think I'm extremely bossy or controlling, and I really don't want to come across like that. But I learned that Joe just being her loud, boisterous, like yapper self doesn't mean that everyone thinks I'm bossy. It just means that when I come across, I'm just me. I just walk into the room and that's who I am. So I also had to learn that, and I take that with me as well. Now when I work, I don't try to impress people at the office, whatever. I'm just being myself. If my face is saying something and you can see it, great. That's who I am. That's who I am.
And your faces speak, guys.
Yeah. My name is Mama Sadi. I can read. I can read. Yesterday I literally arrived. Not just last week. Sorry. When I arrived in the office, you guys were there.
Yeah.
You know when you have that feeling like I've just arrived and my laptop, it's not even open, my bag, it's not even down.
Always
and someone, something, like, guys, relax. The world is going on. Let me sit, let me open my laptop, then you can come. But yeah, I go as my authentic self. That's the one thing I took out. And life doesn't end. Life doesn't end when you fail.
Yeah.
That was also the most important
Definitely.
thing. Because I also failed maths. I didn't decant. I just did it again. Because I also said to myself, I can do it. If I just pull myself towards myself and I sit down, I'm pretty sure I can do it. And then I did it and I got to MEM 2, which is real analysis and linear algebra and all that stuff. And I was able to do that as well because I already knew at that point. Life did not end when I failed courses, when I thought I was failing my parents, when I thought I was failing myself. It didn't end. It taught me something and I was able to like literally go on from that. So
I love this for us.
I love this for us. And now we're at this point. It's so weird, right?
Yes, it
we
is.
were all in one province. I don't know, did you guys know each other like very well in university?
No, because I actually met Mama Sadi last year at winter school.
The year before at winter school.
Yeah. So at winter school, and she recognized me. I was like, then we started.
Yeah, it's so
Then we
good.
also went to the what's this, Women in Tech? Was it Women in Tech at that bank?
Yeah.
Yeah. Then that's when we got
That
closer.
is so crazy.
Yeah.
So we're all in the same province. You guys at the same
Same
university.
Yeah.
We all did a learnership with one institution.
Yeah. The same
And then we
institution.
ended up at winter. I love that. Some
Love
things
it
are
for
destined to
us.
be. Yeah. So women in tech sitting on this panel today.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
To close up, I have a few questions for us. I want us to play Never Have I Ever.
I've never played this game, guys.
So we don't have alky, but I want us to drink our water. Let us open our water.
I'm doing a juice.
So if you've ever done this before, you'll drink your water.
Okay.
And then I think we'll quickly explain in one. If we have to explain, we'll chat about it like in a minute or two. Okay. So the first question is: never have I ever cheated on an exam or an assignment or a test.
No, can I ask you a question? Please repeat the rules. So,
If you've
I've
done
done
it
it
before you drink,
yeah, and if I haven't done it,
you don't drink.
and if I don't want to answer,
you drink.
it's fine. I'll drink my juice.
It's giving you it's giving you have done it.
But your rules are confusing.
Okay.
Yeah, because then I'm drinking. It could be I've done it.
If you've done it before, drink. If you have never done it before, don't drink. And if you don't want to answer, don't drink.
Can I say not answer? If you don't want to answer, say not answer.
Yeah, you can say not answer.
Not answering. I'm joking. I'm trying to think.
It was COVID, guys, so it wasn't.
Yeah.
I wasn't cheating.
That's why I'm drinking.
I
I'm
wasn't
trying to
cheating.
think. During COVID, like I definitely was.
That's how we're blaming COVID.
But it was group work. It was an open test assignment. You're at home.
Yeah.
You with your notes.
Okay.
So
Yeah, that's not cheating, but I'm not drinking.
Okay, so never have I ever gone partying the night before an exam.
I have an final exam.
You guys' ancestors were watching you. Just know that.
Came back 6 a.m. 8 a.m. I'm writing.
No, and you said this the last time you were explaining to me what you did. And Mama Sadi, I said to you guys, I've never done it when we were at your old place. I've never done it before an exam. Like, yeah, I used to go to first Thursdays on a Thursday.
Before an exam.
No, guys, exams were serious.
My final honors exam, time series management. And I saw
We live
flames.
different lives. And
I
you should
saw
see
flames on that exam.
You should have seen flames. 6 a.m. So you waited for the sun to come up, then you went to write. We live different lives.
Another question. Never have I ever submitted 2 minutes before the deadline.
I have, and I felt the amount of pressure I felt. I can even say pressure makes diamonds. That's what it makes.
23:59. It's about to close.
Love it for you guys. This actually, because I'm sure that there are also other students that can relate. Never have I ever had a crush on a classmate.
No.
Your facial expressions. We had this classmate. He studied computer science. He was very snacky.
You going there to study? You going there to snack?
You're judging me. Never have I ever done a group project where I did all the work. Have fun and I will Joe.
You guys know that if something is not getting done, I will just do it myself.
Yeah,
and I would rather just do it myself and I know it's going to be done right. We even had...
I'm actually doing that at work. Like if...
Now.
Yeah. If someone doesn't do something, Mom said and I literally do it.
I had it at university, and we even had like a problem. I had to do conflict resolution. Like two of my group members were fighting; they weren't getting along, and I'd never worked with these people before. It was a random group, so it was tough.
We hardly had group assignments.
Yeah, we hardly had group.
I had for egos because my degree, it's so weird. Like it's supposed to be just stats, but I did comp sci, maths, egos throughout.
Yeah, you can also
the
choose
degree.
that if you
they
choose the
called
stats,
me
the stats stream,
and they said, "Do you wanna do eco?" Or when I was approved for I was like, economics, I'm not going there. I've never done it, and easy. But now to think of it, I wish I would have done it.
Yeah.
So at work edition, never have I ever messed up on an important task.
Have I, guys?
Last year when I was a grad, I was given a project and I didn't clearly understand the assignment, so I messed it up.
And you know what you learn from that? Ask questions.
Ask questions. Always know what your stakeholder wants.
Yes.
So never have I ever forgotten a co-worker's name after being introduced.
That's one thing that's about me. Names and faces, I will remember you.
No, I remember faces, but I don't remember names.
Names and faces, I will remember you.
Actually, I remember faces, but I suck at names. But
when
I'm
you
getting
send
bigger.
me that, I should send that guy's the script. Yeah. I was like, who's this person? I had to search. I go, who are you?
I also asked Joe about the person because I was also not sure.
I was like,
I'm good with
Yeah, I'm not good. Never have I ever stayed late at work to impress my boss.
what's staying late?
Yeah. I feel like late for us will be our normal time.
Oh.
Do you see?
You say
our,
after 5.
No, after our normal time.
After 3. That's not late.
That's not late.
That's late.
No.
You are in 9 to 5 game.
Yes.
So 9 to 5. After that, that's late.
That's late.
Yeah.
Have I ever stayed after? I actually have stayed after 6 on my last rotation. Yeah, I've stayed after 6, but not to impress the boss because we had production issues. Never have I ever pretended to be busy when I was not.
And let me just tell you something, that is corporate culture. People, it's pretending. No,
Too busy.
Yeah.
No, I don't pretend to be busy. I will scroll on my phone.
I have.
Sometimes I will look in the office and I'm the only one scrolling on my phone for like an hour, and I'm like, guys,
Seriously,
if you're waiting for a model to run, what must I do? Pretend to go up, down, up, down, up, down. That's what people do.
Yes, that's
No,
true.
it doesn't make sense.
Last question. Never have I ever felt imposter syndrome at work.
Yeah.
Can I
finish that?
I feel like everyone does. And I think maybe on season 2, we should speak about imposter syndrome, okay?
Yeah, but it's not only at work. Sometimes even in my life, like daily life, I feel like, I don't know, these people who work harder who probably deserve it more, or like things like that.
At the winter school, I was like, there's 60 people here. Will I even be considered?
I also didn't think I was going to get a call back.
And for me, it was that I wrote an assignment the year before for our younger brother, the younger institution.
Yes.
Right. I wrote that and they didn't accept me. So now they said I can't write an assessment because I wrote it. And I was like,
So they're using those results.
Yeah.
So I thought my results were not good.
Bad.
Since, since they didn't call me. And I was like, there's no way that I'm going through here.
Yeah.
And there's no way that I'm going through.
Guys, this has been nice. I've enjoyed it. I don't want to lie.
Yeah, it's only part 1 of this.
Yes, it's
we
part
should do this
one.
again.
Yes.
You guys should comment down below
We want
we
Mama
should do
Study
it.
back.
if we should do it. If we should do it again, and next time maybe we can have bubbles when
Yes.
we play Never Have I Ever. But as you guys can see, Joelle is juicing and Buhle is having a headache. So
Yeah,
the
so we
pains.
can't have.
yeah.
But next time. But anywho, guys, thank you very much for more than 1.5 subscribers. Thank you for watching us.
Over 10K views
Yeah,
on our
guys.
guys, the support. Thank you very much.
Thank you for yay. Yeah, I'm very grateful and thankful, and I also thank each and every guest from episode 2 up until now.
5.
Sadie.
Yes.
We thank you very much, guys.
I guessed.
She was supposed to be.
You were family. Do
I was
actually
forced,
people
guys. They didn't even ask me. They're like, you're doing it, like it or not.
and we also bribed her, but and the bribe is not here. Anyway, thank you very much, guys.
Yeah, don't get Buhle started, otherwise she'll start crying for you guys as well. But
And I'm such a crybaby.
yes, we really do appreciate it. We are so excited for the rest of the season.
Yeah.
And we thank you also for your comments. It's giving us guidance. We
Yes.
just started this podcast, so there's a lot for us to learn and to grow on for the upcoming episodes. Yeah, stay tuned. There might be something exciting coming up. We're very
Yeah.
excited about that. But yeah, have a great week further whenever you're watching this, and go and be successful young people in South Africa.
Yeah, don't forget to add your new connection, and don't forget to like.
No, Mama Sari wants to help you
Yeah, I was waiting for her. That's why I said like. Okay,
because we always forget something.
Yes, don't forget to like.
Comment, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell.
Yes, queen. Thank you.
Thank you.